What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Let's get into 186, our new template of the week. And this one is sports inspired. But of course, like any other template, you can make it whatever you need it to be. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to flip this thing and make it. We'll still stick with the sports theme. I'll show you how to change the colors, how we'll change the photo, and then also if you need to change the text. We're going to change the text today. And as for our demo videos, I'm going to keep it short and simple, but I'll show you all the tips and tricks that you'll need to make this one your own. Let's get into it. First, I'm going to start off by changing out the photo. So in this case, we're going to right click and I see the photo folder here. And there are already a couple of photos here just to kind of play with and get the understanding of placement. However, we're going to go ahead and grab our own. I'm going to use remove BG for this one, but for this one, I'll show you how to bring it into Photoshop and do the same thing. So let's go ahead and upload our image right here. And I really do like that Remove BG, for the most part, has a very intuitive way of removing the background. Photoshop has a feature like this as well, but in this case, I would go ahead and download the Remove BG option. I have that one. And I would just go back to Photoshop, click on the existing photo, and go up to File, Place Embedded, and I would place that image that we just did the Remove BG for. And go ahead and get it to about the size that I need here. Hit enter to lock in that transformation. And then I would turn off any of the other images there. And in this case, I may even want to fade off the bottom if the bottom is a hard line. So I can create a new mask layer here and go ahead and grab my paintbrush here. Now, white reveals, black conceals. So see how right now I can't see black and white in my swatches? I'm going to hit my default option and it's going to give me the white and black. However, the white is the foreground. If I want the black to be the foreground, I'm going to hit my switcheroo button here. Then I have black as my foreground and black is going to conceal. So as you can see, I'm fading off the bottom of that image so I don't have any hard lines there. And from here, I can do Control T and I can transform my image to make it bigger or smaller. And I can also use the arrows on the keypad to make it go up, down, left, or right, just to fit how I want it to go. Now, after we do the image, we may want to go ahead and change the colors. I think that'll be the next logical step. I'm going to scroll all the way up here to the top because we have several areas where the same colors are used. So these are smart colors, and we're going to go ahead and change those out. Now, before we change them out, we're going to go ahead and grab some colors from the image. So I'm going to use my eyedropper tool here, and I'm going to hover over that purple right there. I'll double click on the swatch here, and I can add this color to our swatches. Now, when I hit OK, I can check my swatches here, and at the very top, that color has been added. And let's say I want to grab the gold now. I can add it to the swatches, hit OK, and you'll see that it added it to the very top here. And the other colors are black and white, so I don't need to add those as swatches. I can pretty much just use them as I need. And then these are generic colors here that Photoshop already gives you. So we're going to go with the colors that we picked. Go into color number 1. Let's switch that out for the purple. And when I close it out, it's going to ask me if I want to save changes. I'm going to say yes. Now everywhere that we want solid blue should be purple now. All right, in second color, let's go to the orange. Let's make that gold. Say yes to update those changes. And we see now that we have the color scheme from the athlete. Now we can also change the third color, which is the black here in the background, or we can just change the background color by changing this color field here. Let's say we want to keep the text black, but maybe we want that background to be maybe white or gray. Let's go with white, see what white looks like. We'll turn off color 3 here, and now we have the white there. And again, we can change it to whatever we want. We can even pick a gray. We can choose another version of the purple, maybe even a darker version of it. And that's completely up to you. But I'll leave it on color number 3 so that whenever you update color number 3, it will automatically change that color for you. And then keep in mind, all of this text is editable. So if you want to say, some guys only dream of meeting their favorite player, mine calls me dad, you can say that. You can even change this text completely. I just know this is a very popular expression that you can use to advertise to your clients that you can do their local, the local superheroes, which are your local athletes. So whether it be baseball, football, it could even be a band or maybe chess. So you could change it to some women only dream of meeting their favorite chess player, mine calls me mom. You can imagine that this could be used in several different ways. And the other thing is, if you want to change the text, let's say you want to keep this specific verbiage here because that's going to be a popular expression. You can duplicate the group of words so that you don't mess them up by moving them all around. And then you can actually change the text to whatever you want it to be. So you may have a completely different expression, but now you have some typography to give you an idea of this is 4 different fonts that are used, and kind of playfully, and you can go in and change that to a different type of expression. So for now, I'll delete it so it's not going to be a super large file. But you have your text there, you have your photo, and your colors, and it's just as simple as that. Now I also want to show you how you can activate this layer mask here. So I'm going to disable it as it would be when you receive it, and then let's enable it. And let's say you want to save that as its own 13 by 19. You can absolutely do that by right clicking, and you can quick export that as a PNG. And what I would do is I would put, after art, I would put -13x19, just so I know it'll be the 13 by 19 version of it. And if I want the full bleed version of it, I'm going to right click and disable that layer mask. Then I'll right click, quick export as PNG, and just save it as the regular art file, it's PNG. And just to let you know what that looks like, let's go to our 186 folder, and you'll see that I have the 13 by 19 and also the 36 by 44 printable version of these ready to go. Now, of course, this 13 by 19 is not actually 13 by 19 until I go to image size, turn it to inches instead of pixels. And right now it's like a jumbo print size. It is a 23 by 34. So this would pretty much cover the entire front of a shirt by using 2 pieces of 13-inch roll media. You can do some really jumbo prints. I suggest you do jumbo prints rather than all overs if you can get away with it, even if you have a large format printer, because it's going to use much less ink. But now if I turn this to 13 inches wide, it's going to be within my 13 by 19. I hit OK. And then I would save this. And now that is my 13 by 19 design. So you get some of that background image and color in there as well. And this would be what you would print out if you were doing a t-shirt, of course. If you are doing the printout where you're not doing the socks on the edge, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll put extra down here or kind of repeat my pattern or print, and I put socks on the side of my shirt just so that I can get a little extra out of this print. But if you're not doing that, then you can absolutely export this entire thing with the t-shirt cut out as well. So you would just turn that off, turn this on, and then do a file, save a copy, And then you would save a copy of this as a PNG or a JPEG. And then that way you have the cleaned up version where it has the white on the outside, so you're not wasting any ink if you don't plan on printing the socks. I usually print my socks right along with my shirt because I can press it at the same time, and it also saves me some time, energy, and allows me to upsell that product. All right, and that was our quick change out. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little change back as far as color so we can see how easy it is to change it back out. You know, I do the CMYK for Innate Lab and Innate Academy. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to change it back as far as colors, and that you do not have to use a photo. And it's just that easy. It is a 5-minute template, 5 minutes, and you can have a design just like this one with very minimal effort, maximum effect, and you're going to be optimizing your design process so that you can get to marketing your product, wowing your customers, and essentially making that bread. All right, love. So I'm going to go ahead and save this one for class and upload it for you. So this will be for our VIP members. You will have access to the class tonight for free. Just check on your credit card where it will have the link where you can get to the class for free. You don't even have to put in a coupon code. You'll just click on it and it'll get you to the class for free. All right, my loves, I appreciate y'all and I love you dearly. And until next time, bye.